All right, guys, here we go with Ikigai Springs hole number 4. Getting into the next 3 holes today, so we'll get these posted. And hole number 4, it's kind of just a hole you typically just play for birdie. Just wanted to point something out. Here's my safe play, but before I get into how I play it, you really don't need to get up the hill very far. When I first started playing this hole, I thought I needed to get up to the corner as close as I could just to make that next shot easier. So I'd do something like this. This is the PD, and try to just kind of squeeze it up there to the very edge. That way I have the easiest second shot, and that's just not the case. You know, you're 412, you're not very far, but it's actually a much tougher shot from up here, and it's harder to get up here than the alternative. So I just wanted to show you that. You can see I'm very out of practice from up there. It wasn't a very good shot. Still probably get the birdie from there, but you really don't need to get up that hill very far. What I do is I throw the instinct, slide to the left, bottom chevron right on that tree, and then just kind of carve it around the mando there. This is cutting it a little close. I mean, that's pretty perfect, but you don't need to cut it that close. And then from here, I just go forehand with the Accurate Glide Sapphire in most winds. And you can use this wall on the right side to your advantage. Just in case it goes long, it'll run into that wall, and you usually got a good look at birdie. So it's a very safe second shot. And the second shot's where you're usually going to get in the most trouble on this hole. So again, that's the instinct, slide to the left. I'm not sure why I slide to the left. It's just something I've always done. But you can just kind of put it out in the middle of the fairway out here, and you don't need to get up that hill very far. Then from here, we got a tailwind. So I'm going to throw the PD right here. If I have a big tailwind, I might even consider the Accurate Roll Sapphire. But again, usually I'm using the Accurate Glide Sapphire. And then in some headwinds, I'll even throw the Rives sometimes. See if we can get some different winds here. So this one's probably going to be a 2 headwind once we get up there. So I'll show you what the Rive looks like. And you don't need the wall for a lot of shots with the Sapphire, but it's nice just to know that if you go a little long, that wall is going to be there to stop you. So this is the Glide Roll Rive. Same thing on a forehand. And just utilize that wall. You can see that would have been well long. There's no reason to go right at the basket on this hole. So utilize that wall to your advantage. Don't try to bite off more than you need to on this first shot. Even in this big headwind, the instinct, I mean, it didn't go very far, but you just don't need to go very far. So we got 466, a big tailwind. So lots of different options here. I used to try to play like a backhand like this. This was the Accurate Roll Sapphire. Not a very good shot. I'm out of practice with that shot too, but it's just a much tougher shot backhand than forehand, and there's a lot more trouble on the left than that wall on the right. So I just think the forehand's a much safer approach on this second shot. So right in the middle of the fairway with the instinct. Then we're going to throw the Rive again on a forehand. Just kind of aim towards that yellow tree. And then if you go a little long, that wall's going to save you. Just like that. And if you can throw in from, 50 to 70 feet, you'll be just fine on this hole. We even gotten putting 40 feet away. Easy birdie. And most times, I mean, a birdie's sometimes going to gain strokes here. So this is my line if you're trying to skip it across. Basically, I would never even think of it in a one wind. As you can see here, as a perfect shot, perfect placement, and I still don't get across. So I'd never even think about it in anything other than a 2 or 3 right to left, just like this. So with a 3 wind, I'm going to aim a little more right than I would otherwise. Nice big hyzer, and you want it to land right on the edge there. So this is pretty good. I mean, that's about as good as you can get. But even if you get across, I mean, I still got 200 feet here. You can get a little closer, but it's definitely no guaranteed eagle. And even if you go for it, it's a super risky bid. So there's just never a good time to really go for the eagle on this hole. Unless you're down big, or it's the last hole and you're down a stroke and you got nothing to lose, or it's a daily challenge and you got a good wind. I'm going to try it again here with a 2 wind left to right. You can just see, even with a pretty decently placed, there's just really no chance at getting across. It used to be if you got down there and past a certain distance, you could go to the far drop zone next to the basket. But ever since the recent updates, that's kind of no longer the case. Oh, so this one just made it across. What does that leave me? 276. So again, that's a hard shot to achieve, and even if you get over here, it's really not saving you anything. So never a hole in multiplayer I'm going to go for unless I absolutely have to have an eagle, and it's not going to bump me down and lose even more points. So here we got a 2 right to left. Got to land it right on the edge there. This is looking really good. Oh, we even get a roll. So, I mean, it's going to be hard to beat this shot. What does that leave us? 170, 180. See if we can make one of these. It's definitely possible, but way too much risk involved, even for myself. Very rare do I ever go for this one. I really want to get the eagle for y'all. So anytime I get across, trying to take my time, and that wasn't even close. All right, so I'm just kind of restarting until I get the wins I want, either a 3 or 2 right to left. See if we can land this one on the right spot. This is looking good. Get over there. Oh yeah, go, go, go. That's pretty good there. What do we got? 187. We go with the link again. It's the exact same disc as the pure. So if you play the event and have this disc, if you want something, oh man, just to the left, put it in the bag. It's another glow disc. It matches my harp, so figured it'd be fun to have in the bag. And it's different name than the pure, so anything to kind of make your bag look a little more unique. It's always fun to throw something in there. Come on, we got to get one of these. Here's another good shot. Oh, look at that. We even get a roll towards the basket. This is, I think I've gotten like 140 away once. This is 160, so still not my best, but see if we can capitalize on that awesome drive. Top chevron right on the top of the basket there. And money. Oh, dang it. Just right side changes barely. All right, we got another 3 wind. Slide to the right. Big hyzer. And land it right on the edge. Just skip across. Just like that. All right, another nice roll towards the basket. 174. Got a good feeling about this one. Top chevron just above the basket, just a hair. And maybe a touch of hyzer, not much. Last time I missed on the right side. Get in there. Oh yeah, dead center. Bam, there's our eagle. See if we can get a repeat. It all depends on the wind, what we get here. Hey, we got a 2 win, so there's a shot. Get to our aim point. Pull hyzer. Get across. Get it. Oh, that's going to land too flat. Not going to make it. So no back-to-back, but I'm going to show you my safe line again. Pull out the instinct, slide to the left, bottom chevron on the tree, and just carve it around that Mando arrow. And then from here, most likely going to pull out the accurate glide sapphire or the glide roll arrive. We're going to go with the sapphire this time on a forehand. Make sure you don't hit that tree. And there you go. What are we, 60 feet away? 54. Shouldn't miss this one. And there you go. There's the birdie. So hope you enjoyed. Hope this helps if you're struggling with this hole. Should be a birdie every time. And at least gives you an option for eagle if you really need it. But let's move on to hole number 5. Thanks for watching me play some DGV.